checks and balances.
Yes.
That's your mandate. Don't just say yes, yes.
No.
Don't praise and worship.
No, never.
But objectively.
Objectively, yes.
Not personal.
No.
Just to say, happy to be back home and on events. I'm happy that we have finally liberated the PF, taking it and giving it back to the people where it belongs. My role is to get it from those who are holding it by force and give it back to the people. So I'm a leader that is transitional. I'm not president forever of the party. Mine is to ensure that the party will always be in the hands of the grassroots forever and ever, beyond me, beyond anybody else, so that the party lives on. There should never be a time when PF will be owned by one individual. The owner of the party died, so all of us are transition. Time comes, like the Bible says, there's a time for everything. Even in politics, there's a time for a certain leader. One leader comes, their time finishes, they go. Now it's my time will finish, I'll go. And others will come. The party should live longer than any individual.
How do you interpret the return of the former president into active politics?
It is democratic right. I offered advice before. I mentioned that it wasn't a good idea, but advice can only be given and it can be taken or ignored. So obviously he ignored many Zambians' advice, but we are asking him to stay as a statesman, stay out of active politics, so that he maintains the dignity of the 7 years he did as Republican president. Now he's in the battlefield, it's politics, so I wish him well in his political endeavors. He has the right to do it, so I can only wish him well.
Many people have looked at the extraordinary convention and the moves which have been put by you as being sponsored by the state, the ruling party.
That's always an excuse of anyone who loses. When you lose football, you always blame it on the referee, you blame it on the shoes, you blame it on the ball. Our only sponsor is the constitution of PF. You never go wrong if you are being supported by the rules and laws of the party. That's the only sponsor. The same people who are accusing, you should ask them, before PF was in power, was I a poor man before 2011 compared to them who are accusing me? I was poor when I was young, then I went to school, I liberated myself. Since then I've never been poor. I sponsor myself in my fight. Even if I'm in a club. So no, it's the constitution sponsoring me. Them, you should ask them, who's sponsoring them? Is it terrorists sponsoring them? Is it plunderers sponsoring them? Them, they just think about money. You don't even need money. Where's the ground? Where's the America? Did we need money to fight the battle? These people are going countrywide to spread the message. It's liberation. KKIA and them, when they fought liberation, didn't need money. You just need a message, and you need the right message. Certain 2011, or when he grew up here, he didn't have money. He just had the message. Now them, they think everything you have to have money. No, they were on the wrong side of the constitution, or on the right side of the constitution. That's what sponsors us. Even the rebranding. Rebranding is not about money. We are rebranding with the message. No violence. Loving people, back to the roots of PF. More jobs, more money in people's pockets, lower tax, and more money not only in a few individuals who want more money in everyone's pockets. So we're going back to the roots of PF. It's a pro-poor party. It's not about money. Now it became more like a business entity. The more money you have, the more influential you're going to be. So we're branding. We don't want any violence. Reminds me that young man at the gate there who was threatening the police, threatening me. What's his name, that young man? That's a criminal offense we don't want associated with our party as we rebrand. So I've reported him to the police, and whoever knows where he is, I'm offering 10,000 kwacha for information to the police so that he gets arrested. As an example, that even if you are a party member of ours, if you are breaking the law, I'll be the first one to volunteer. So I'm offering 10,000 to whoever will give information to the police so that he's apprehended, so that we start on a clean slate. And me as a leader give an example that whoever breaks the law or whoever acts as a hooligan and whoever acts in a violent way in a public place, something that made us lose, I'll be the first to be proactive, to get them arrested, to deter others from doing the same thing. That's the tenets that we learned from Santa. There was always discipline, always discipline. Even President Lungu came with discipline, but I don't know, towards the end, the cadres just took over and controlling everybody. So that young man, because he committed criminal offense, I'm offering 10,000 kwacha, anyone with information to the police, so that he's arrested. As an example that at PF, especially at the Secretariat, we don't want Kadaism, we don't want hooliganism.
Why are your party members, especially the former president, being blocked from accessing the Secretariat?
Oh, because he's not a member, he resigned. When you resign, you're not a member. So until he applies and we admit him, that's what the party constitution says. The party constitution doesn't say this rules for this person is for ground,